Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be reviewing the Nykaa Wing Kit palettes. I got these quite a while back and I've been meaning to review these palettes. Anyway, so I'm finally reviewing them and I hope you'd enjoy watching it. So let's get started. So I've got two of these palettes and I'm going to be reviewing one in this video, so stay tuned for the next one. So this one is Nykaa Wing Kit Peach Sorbet palette. And these palettes retail for ₹1499 and I got these at a 50% discount, which was a steal. Now let me quickly unbox it and show you guys the palette. So the good thing about this packaging is that it comes padded with sponge inside. It's very thoughtful of them to do that, as there are times the palettes come damaged in transit, but with this packaging there is minimum chance of getting a damaged palette. It's surprisingly a very small palette. I didn't think it would be this small. It fits in my palm. It's very sleek and the packaging feels good in hand. The back of the palette, there are some infos. Indulge in your favorite colors with this 12-in-1 eyeshadow palette. These matte to shimmer shades will get you rocking that simple, subtle daytime look to red carpet ready glamour. The velvet texture easily blends to create smooth, even color while delivering a rich, long-lasting pigment. Never falling apart, this palette is the ultimate tug at the heartstring of beauty lovers, so mix and match from these 12 shades according to the occasion. Really love that the palette is so compact and comes with a mirror. Also has a sponge tip applicator, which is really useful to apply shimmers with. So this one is a peachy orange toned palette. It has some beautiful peachy orange shades, some peachy nudes, brown, and some pretty shimmers. So the colors of this palette are very subtle. They are pigmented and very buttery and good quality, but the colors are not very deep, which is why I feel like this is gonna be a very good everyday palette. Well, of course you can create glam looks with this palette, but this palette has really pretty peachy nude shades which are great for everyday looks to get that natural no makeup look. And now let's finally get swatching. So the first shade is a light nude beige kind of a shade. It's a very light shade and perfect for a transition. The second shade is a shimmery muted burgundy, and third shade is a matte terracotta, like a orangey terracotta kind of a shade. And now let's swatch them and see how they look. So it is a light shade, it is pigmented though. The shimmery burgundy is pretty nice. The matte terracotta looks pretty pigmented, loving the shade. The fourth shade is a shimmery copper. The fifth shade is a shimmery peach, very subtle, almost like a satin shade. And the sixth shade is a shimmery brown. And now let's see how this was. So the shimmery copper is very subtle and the shimmery peach is even more subtle. It's almost like a satin shade, and the shimmery brown is super subtle too. So far all the shimmer shades have been super subtle. And now to the next three shades. The seventh shade is a matte peach. The eighth shade is a matte peachy coral. And the ninth shade is a shimmery pearl shade. And now let's see how this swatch. So this is the matte peach. On swatching, the first shade and the seventh shade looks almost similar. And this is the matte peachy coral. This again is a very light shade. And this is the shimmery pearl shade. Looks pretty bright. And now to the last three shades. The 10th shade is a shimmery coral with gold glitter particles in it. The 11th shade is a shimmery gold. And the 12th shade is a matte brown. And the final three swatches. The shimmery coral is pretty subtle too, like all the other shimmers in this palette. The shimmery gold is a classic gold but very subtle. Looks really pretty. And the matte brown is the only deep shade in this palette. So these are all the swatches of this palette, and please keep in mind that how swatches look on hand and how they perform on the eyes are gonna be different, because I swatched them on bare skin without any base. So when you are gonna apply on the eyes over a base, the results would be different. So I did use these eyeshadows on my eyes and they worked really well. They are super buttery and they blend like a dream, and the quality is really good and they are pigmented. And this brings us to the end of this video. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found this helpful, and if you did, don't forget to share this with your friends, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hope to see you in my next video. Till then, bye.